Hello, my name is Janelle White. I'm with Vila Business Academy. In this session, we're going to talk about how to add products and services to your products and services. The first thing I want you to know, there are primary products and services, and then there are secondary products and services. Your primary are your basic services. That's your money makers. That's why people come to you. And then a lot of businesses have secondary services, products and services. You see this a lot where people will offer a product and then a service package to support that product. That's what you see a lot. And the primary is the product and the service is the secondary. You'll also see products and services products that support other products. And so the primary product supports the secondary, or the secondary product supports the primary product. And you see this a lot. So I have a lot of business owners that come to me and say, I want to do add-on sales. I want to add on products and services. And I get this a lot when people are trying to seize opportunities. And I think, great, it's always good to look at your products and services and your menu of services and see what is it that you're doing. I had a woman who came to me and she had a great business, and it was primary service oriented. She did a lot of services for businesses, and she wanted to add a service to her menu of services that was so far out in left field, it didn't match anything. It wasn't anything close. She was doing business to business sales, and she wanted to move into the personal arena. And so I sat down with her and I said, okay, so why do you want to move into the personal arena? Is there a reason? Are you getting your existing customers that are asking you to do personal things? And she says, oh no, I just think it would be fun. And I said, well, let's see if there's a business venture there. Because this is what I know. It's really hard to sell or to add another product and service when it's polar opposite. When none of your demographics are the same, you have to build a whole new marketing campaign. You have to build another TAP analysis. You have to build another marketing strategy to meet a demographics that's not even on your demographics. So what I tell people who, if they're adding products and services, is try and find something that is similar to your existing products and services that still fill a need in your community. Try and find a product and service that goes along with what you're already doing, rather than something that is out of left field. The only time I recommend that you do a product and services slight difference or polar opposite is if they have the same demographics. It's easier if you have them come into the store to sell them this and this. Even though they're polar opposite, they're not anything close to the same, but they have the same demographics, it's easier to sell. You have to find some common thread between them when you add products and services. I caution my business owners, don't add too many things to your list. The longer your menu of services is, the more confused the public will be. The harder it is to get referrals, the harder it is to keep customers. So if you have a laundry list of things that you do, it's really difficult for your customers to really figure out what is it that you do. When adding products and services, a lot of times you'll have a great product line, and you may want to add an introductory, something that will entice businesses to come into your business. And that introductory may be a lower price point, it may be you don't make a ton of profit in, but it gets people in the door to your business, and then you can sell them your core, your primary products and services. And I think this is a great strategy as well. A lot of times we call that the lick of the ice cream. We give them the opportunity to come in and taste your services, get a little bit of information, and provide them great service. Show them what a great job you are and what an expert you are in the industry. And a lot of times they'll come back for more. You can also provide package pricing for your customers. Package pricing, I love package pricing because I think it's much easier for consumers to buy a package. I tell my customers, if you're going to do package pricing, you should have a premium, a mid-range, and then a low range, and then your a la carte, which is services one at a time. And I tell my customers, my customers, my clients, that you want to make the a la cartes more expensive than your packages. And the reason is because you want to move them up the scales. I call them gold, silver, and bronze. So you can have the gold package, you can have the silver package, or you can have the bronze package. Or you can do a la carte. You can buy one at a time. But one at a time is going to be the most expensive. This is a great way of also adding products and services. In your package pricing, it allows you to add in products and services that may not be able to stand up on their own. But when coupled with another product that you already have, it's a great package deal. So let me give you some warning signs. If your company has gone too diverse in the marketplace, some of the results will be lower sales because your consumers won't know who you are. You won't have a brand recognition in your community. So you may go to events and they'll say, oh yeah, I met you, but I don't remember what you do. You may go to a networking event and everyone knows your name, but nobody knows what you do. So that is too diverse. You need to come in a little bit if that's what you're seeing in your market. If you have too different of demographics in your business, then you're going to see lower sales and you're going to have too many product lines. Inventory is expensive. So if you have too much inventory because you're trying to cover hats and shoes and gloves and purses and pants and everything, you're trying to be the be-all boutique, you're going to spend all your money on inventory, and that is going to be very expensive for you. So you may want to slim that down. So if you're too diverse, one of the warning signs of being too diverse is having too much inventory or too many products or services to offer. If you have to use totally different marketing strategies for each one of your product lines, you're too diverse. You need to pull it in a little bit and try and think more globally on your business, more holistically on your business. If your business has a strategy and everything fits within that strategy, it's a good fit. If you're too diverse, it's really hard to corral all of that. It'll be like herding cats for your business. It will also cost you more money. It will cost you more money in inventory and marketing and strategies and in employees. So I want you, if you go too diverse, I want you to pull it in a little bit. So I'm going to give you a really great example. I had a client who was a florist, and it was a wonderful, cute little boutique, and it was just a darling florist. And she decided to start adding products and services, and and she started adding shoes and gloves and hats, and she had a wide variety of hats. It was actually a cute corner. But she had spent so much energy on the boutique side that her floral sales had gone down. And she had wanted the floral sales to support the business it was the mainstay. It's their product service. That's the lifeblood of the business, is her product, is her floral business. And when it took a dive, she didn't know what to do. So she called me and she says, I need some help. So we went over and talked, and she showed me her cute little boutique, and she was way excited about it. She had a ton of energy and excitement about it. But when we looked at the numbers were really about the floral side. She made her bread and butter. That was her lifeblood of the business, was the floral. And I said, when did you decide to go diverse? And it was so diverse, it was a boutique. And she says, well, I went on vacation and this. Anyway, so she started buying all these products and bringing them into her shop and expanding. And honestly, I think it was a little addiction. She wanted to have this cute boutique. And I says, well, if you want a boutique, build a boutique. If you want to do floral, do floral. What I think is happening is that people walk in and they don't know if they're in the floral shop to buy corsages for their kids' proms or flowers for a wedding. They're in a boutique, and so they turned around and walked out. I says, this is what I think is happening. So I says, let's do some research on this. Let's conduct research along down the road. So we did some great research and found out that, in fact, that was true. She'd just gone to divorced. People didn't know who she was anymore. They thought she'd given up the floral part and just kept the boutique. And it's because she really loved the boutique and it was cute. The hats were really cute in the window. There were no flowers in the window anymore. All boutique stuff. The flowers were in the back behind the counter. So I want you to remember that when you're moving forward and adding products and services. It's okay to add a little bit, but you want to have some control over it. We did wing her back a little bit. We let her do the cutesy cards and the teddy bears and the things that accented the floral, but we really started focusing back on the floral and selling the floral business. She was able to get through that tough road and make it. I have no idea how many purses she owns because she did take all of those out of the store. Make sure you don't go too diverse. Be strategic about it. Think about strategic long-term. How is it that you want your business to be portrayed in your community? My name is Janelle White. I'm with Vila Business Academy, and I look forward to seeing you in our next session.